Men of Reddit, does your wife or significant other ask you a ton of questions every time you watch a movie or video like you have done extensive research beforehand? Why do they do this? I had two roommates that did that. One was thinking out loud and didn't actually want answers, the other was just dumb as a box of hair. Real life confused him too. My father does this. Common is subjective, but I don't do that at all, so maybe not gender specific? I like silence when I watch movies. I don't see why this has to be gender specific. I'm a woman, and my husband tends to do this. He gets easily distracted, so my best guess is he thinks he missed something. I used to do this to my husband, so now I'll occasionally just be like, am I supposed to know what's going on RN? And if he says no, I just pay attention. My mom definitely used to do this. Neither of my wives did. OMG, my BF does this, and I always say I'm seeing this for the first time too, honey. Could this be a bid for connection? https://abetterlifetherapy.com blah bids for connection : text equals 120 key 20 concepts 20 within 20 that or 20 even 28 20 casual 20 touch ups : abetterlifetherapy.com blah bids for connection : text equals 120 key 20 concepts 20 within 20 that or 20 even 28 20 casual 20 touch. Same here, my partner's an early morning quizmaster too. Guess that's their way of saying good morning. No, I've had friends do this though. She's still talking to you? Some people are uncomfortable with the lack of talking. Some people have FOMO and just want to know what's happening and make sure they don't miss out on anything. Maybe your wife has both. She's trying to hang out with you, dummy. My wife definitely does this. It can take 2 or 3 times the duration of a movie or show to finish it. For her, I think it's an attention thing. She isn't really paying attention, so I have to explain things. Quite frustrating. The people who do this, I believe, aren't fully paying attention to the movie and think they have missed something, so they ask questions, thinking the other person caught what they thought they missed, when in reality they didn't miss anything after all. But they don't know that because they weren't paying attention in the first place. A lot of times my mom will ask me questions, and when I don't know either, she tells me, oh okay, I thought I missed something. This is what I'm basing my theory on. No lol, usually I'm just thinking out loud when I ask a question, same with my husband. Sometimes discussing a movie is more fun than watching a movie. And really, if a movie's plot has been done a lot before, that's likely to be the case. For instance, the main character is sad because his wife's sweetheart is dead, so he gets into a bunch fights until it turns out his traitor boss was behind it all. Yep, totally a shocker, and if you want to talk about, it's handy having the movie up there in front of you, as opposed to trying to remember stuff from a show that is probably 90 similar to stuff you've seen before. I feel like it's just a way of showing interest and making conversation. As a chick who used to do this, and thankfully stopped, I learned it from my mom doing it to my dad all the time. Lol, it's from an ingrained thing that used to be in my head that I'm stupid, and that men equals automatically smarter than me and will know the answer somehow. It's asked from a genuine place. Basically, it's a huge insecurity thing. I think it comes from being raised in at a traditional house. My dad, I love him dearly, but he was the controlling head of the household, and expected women to be caring and subservient to dudes, etc. And although I didn't believe this actually, I still had some ingrained thoughts, ideas from it. Also, of course, this is not always the case of what's happening, just sharing my own perspective. I do it because I have ADHD and I literally cannot SDFU.